Alright, so a brilliant mind once said, if you gatekeep, you kind of suck ass and aren't creative and are using something you think is special as like a crutch, which, let's be honest, you kind of are, because your beats probably suck ass. Alright, but just to deconstruct this beat, look at how easy this shit is, man. We just have this sample that's playing. Fuck. I don't really know how I found this sample. I have a lot of different methodologies that I use. First one is samplet. Yeah, you can have filters and you know, you can just kind of keep going until you find something you like. I'm not gonna lie though, most of the time when I use this shit, it's kind of ass. Like, I feel like I have an easier of a time just going on YouTube and finding samples that I'll probably like. And yeah, that's really just the same sample repeating. It's like such a look at that. I have other chops, as you can see. I just didn't really use them. All right, for the drums, this shit is so fire. Look at this, look at this. And you're like, that sounds ass. What is this guy talking about? All right, I understand it doesn't sound that good, but let me do this shit real quick. Boom, add all the VSTs. Unmute this bitch. Alright, but getting on to what everybody gives a fuck about, how to mix drums. Alright, I usually just kind of just throw some shit on there. You have DS10. Fresh air. I love this for drums or for samples, just to give them a little bit more clarity. Track spacer. I love it so much. You see, elastic pitch. I don't know, this isn't even doing anything. I had stereo imaging on this to make it wider, but I didn't end up adding it. This is like the holy grail for drums. I throw this shit on like almost every time. If I'm not throwing this on, I'm throwing thermal or I'm throwing Saturn Tune on there. Just play with your liking, and you know, you can end up with something weak as fuck like this and make it hard. You're probably thinking like, what the fuck? How does this dude even program these kind of drums? Superior Drummer 3. Here's a pattern. I don't know if it does much good to look at it like this, but I'll play it. You can just go through some midis, but I'm pretty sure this was just a midi that I tweaked a little bit. And yeah, I know people are gonna be like, oh dude, that's so gay, dude, midi? Who gives a fuck, bro? Like, the beat, this is one of my best beats, and you can see how bare bones it is. And every time I show this beat to somebody, they're like, dude, this is like so unique. It's one of the best beats I ever heard. I can't believe you're 6'3". I want your cock in my mouth. But yeah, dude, it's just like, every time I play this beat, nobody's thinking like, oh, this sounds fake, this is not blah, blah, blah. They're just thinking like, yo, this shit sounds sick. And that's what I think. We move on to this one. You can have the same exact loop playing over and over again, but you just gotta make sure that that shit sounds fresh to the ears, because all I'm really doing is cycling between different drums, but it just sounds like something new is happening every time, and it's never like I'm just sitting here bored as fuck. Alright, here we have this MIDI, kick, snare, hi-hat. Look at that shit, dude. Alright, so for this part, I kind of just did some bullshit, man. I thought that sounded nice. And then this part, 4 on the floor, like, I'm really inspired by like Kanye, Hold My Liquor. Just dance music in general, I think, is like really good, dude, because music is supposed to like invoke something. I like when it's upbeat. You're like, oh shit, yo, look. And all around the world, seen too many different girls, but none of them could compare. pay to you. I wanna bend the double, yeah. I look around, but do. Cause I'm back now, and you going with a back now. What up? I have literally nothing but just fresh air on the sample. If you could take away anything from this, minimalism, kind of sticking bare bones and really just listening with your ears rather than what you're visually seeing is a lot better, obviously. But you know, even now I still find myself doing, you know, the contrary, where I look at FL as like a video game and I'm trying to do too much, and I end up fucking it up and not making something that I like. And then also experimentation. The definition of insanity, according to Voz, is doing the same shit over and over again, expecting something to change. And you gotta be consistent, right? You just keep showing up. You know, maybe if you use one VST one day, use another, and you know, experiment with the sounds. You know, I can't really tell you how to produce because you're always making something new. But yeah.